I don't have 3 decades to convince my daughter that this is where you can build your life from, and Putnam County is where you're gonna wanna come back home to. We have less than 10 years to convince her of that.
Hi there, this is Kate Conley, Democrat for Congress, running out here in New York 17, and welcome to Reps and Real Talk, coming back to you all as we take it on the road this summer. And I'm incredibly proud to be here with my teammate, Brett Yarris, as we are looking to take on these really hard fights right here in New York 17, to flip seats at the county executive level, at the congressional level, to bring leaders of character that are going to do the hard work to deliver for our communities. Today, we're going to kick off our training session because, like any good team, when you're taking on something hard together, it's about training to perform. But we're also going to be talking about the critical training that we are advocating for our communities right here. Vocational tech, BOCES programming, the trade skills. How are we setting up this generation and the next generation to have these awesome economic opportunities and stay right here in the Hudson Valley so they can raise their families in the communities that raise them?
Like any good training, it requires commitment. It requires showing up day in and day out. And we want to make sure we have that commitment, not just from the federal level, but all the way down to the local level. And right now, Putnam County is at a critical mass, losing young people at the second fastest rate in all of New York State, because we don't have these opportunities available for our own young people here.
We're training together because we're going to be fighting together for you. So let's get it done.
All right. I mean, there is a Putnam Westchester BOCES, and look, they do incredible work.
Yeah.
The goal here is to expand on this.
Yeah.
The key here has to be bringing this stuff inside of our borders, telling our young people you don't need to go all the way out of home to access something that's going to make home livable and enjoyable for you.
There are already incredible programs for Putnam Westchester BOCES. Same thing in Rockland, same thing in Dutchess. To meet the future,
that's right,
we need to be investing and expanding.
Yeah.
Like, this is the future. The way you can make it to the middle class, the good news is, the good story, there are so many different paths to getting there.
That's right.
For those who still want to pursue a 4-year college degree or advanced degrees, one thing that really is like my pet peeve is the fact that in America, we have failed to cap the interest rates on federal student loans. It's a self-inflicted pain on our youth who are just trying to learn. When you look at how the cost of living has gone up in everything, how prices for groceries to gas to utilities, everything's gone up. On top of all that, folks are struggling to pay off their student loans. So there's no way for them to have money to save. And this is where it's a vicious cycle that just keeps reinforcing all these downward pressures.
That's right.
And this is what is stifling the middle class. We should be making it easier for people who are working full-time jobs to be able to thrive, not just barely survive.
And we can do big things. Bringing a community college to Putnam County is doable. We don't have to raise taxes to do it, by the way. And that's especially true if we have good federal partners. This county, it has been stuck for the last 3 decades. I don't have 3 decades to convince my daughter that this is where you can build your life from, and Putnam County is where you're gonna wanna come back home to. We have less than 10 years to convince her of that. We don't have time to waste. That's why we need real partnership at every level of government to get these things done.
What type of future you would want your daughter to have? The economic security, the economic stability, the opportunities to earn a living, to be able to work a full-time job and then not have to worry about whether that's enough to put a roof over her head or food on the table or afford health care. Look, we're the next generation.
That's it.
We are the next generation coming up saying, what has happened over the last 20 to 30 years? Like, thank you for trying. But we got to go a different direction. It is time that we make America work for working families. It's time we make the Hudson Valley work for working families. And that's not going to fix itself. It's about good people doing the hard things for the right reasons, you know?
Hey, let's do it.
Let's go, bro.